Hey guys, welcome back with another video with Linksy. Today we're going to be looking at how to defend your forts. I've actually, strangely enough, got a lot of questions on how to defend the forts, and then I did the short where I just did 30 seconds on how to put your units, where to put your units, and published it, and that got bajillion views. So, and questions, most importantly. So yeah, I thought, you know what, why don't I just put out something that people can look into detail and get the general gist. It's not going to be a long video, probably it's going to be me more rambling than anything, but we're going to figure this out. This is the fourth battle on turn 1 of Balthasar Guild. I don't know why people insist on hiring a lord to fight this out and to auto-resolve it instantly. I understand it would give you the extra balance of power, but you don't essentially need to. What the hell are they again? The Skull Takers, yeah. The Skull Takers aren't that strong. You're going to be fighting Savage Orcs, which have no protection against any form of projectile. And the biggest problem in this army are the Savage Orc boys and the Savage Archer boys, which can come. Honestly, that's the biggest problem you're gonna face overall. Then you have mortars, you have 4 crossbows, you have some shields, got good enough infantry to hold the line, and the greatswords themselves will do very, very good against the orc boys over here, who have a total armor of 0 and a 16 melee defense. So you're gonna overall do well. Your Empire Captain is going to be crucial, so let's just get into it and fight. Fort battles are the easiest battles you'll ever fight. There's not much going on about it. It's just you need to make one thing certain: do not hold the walls. You have amazing choke points, but holding the walls opens you up to so many problems for multitude of reasons. To be able to hold the walls effectively, you're going to need 40 units, right? Because you're going to need to have reserves here, to have reserves here of infantry, to have a strong line of infantry in the middle, archers on the walls, archers behind the walls, archers on these little battlements here. It's not worth it. So just grab everything, throw it back there. What I like to do is I put my crossbows on the walls over there and the mortars along with them there. Now, importantly, the mortars, you do not do fire at will. They will start firing when the units are out here, and it's ineffective. You're wasting ammunition and you're wasting balance of power. I like to put a spearman unit there, and I like to put a spearman unit here. And the reason for that is, well, put it simply, you are going to have a problem, especially with the AI, how it plays with, where are they? The orc boys, yeah, boar boys here. These guys will often just come around the sides and smash into that, and that's absolutely fine. This is also why you leave 1 sword and 1 greatsword back there, and then the other swords you put them. Now you could put them down there, or you put them under this one, right? Now you put them under this one for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, if you put them here, all of this will just go up like crazy. If you put them up on there, like at the top edge of the hill, they have a little bit more hill, and you can move your archers or handgunners, whatever you have, to come over here and shoot. This, by the way, keeps applying even when it is a tier 5 settlement, which has a lot more troops. As it's so imperative that you use your missile advantage and your choke points. Now, why do we hold only the top fort? Well, you have only 2 choke points that you really need to worry about, and you can deal with them rather easily while you do damage as they run towards your choke points. You put some stops here and there to block them, and that's all you need to do. And finally, we have our Empire Captain. This guy is our little target practice. He is going to pin down most of what's coming up here, and we're going to we're going to use the mortars and everything to bomb the living bejesus out of it. he's going to hold all of the horde there. We're going to dodge some shots and we're going to be great. This is essentially all you need to do. It's rather straightforward. Now, when it comes to fighting, this is on legendary difficulty. Just on a side note, as always, I should have put it on very hard so I have free camera movement. Yeah, this is the max I can go, but it doesn't really matter. So, you're not going to be wasting your ammo, right? You could shoot a few, but the long range is going to be a waste of shots, and you're not going to really do any damage. You could try, but it's not really worth it. Let them come in. They're going to try and break the gate. Sometimes they manage to break. Sorry, my nose is really blocked all of a sudden. When I started talking, it's like, okay, it's time to get blocked and have, I don't know what. You have two things that can happen here. They can break the gate, which is absolutely fine. They're actually not doing it this time. Yeah, they didn't attack the gate. That means they're going to send their general to come and capture it, or else he's going to come up all the way here. Yeah, he came to capture it and now went all the way down there. As you see, he already took so much damage, and that was just like 2 volleys of boys there. Now they're going to come in. You're going to put it on normal speed, and you are going to get ready, get ready, get ready. Gate opens. No. Attack. Alt, attack order. And that should land as they're coming in. And you should be doing a lot of damage to them. If they hit. Seriously, you guys aren't shooting. What? That is strange. Anyway, the guy is coming. No. Well, he's taking a hit, but the guy is getting killed rather effectively. And as we spoke about, the Savage Orc boys are going to come in from the flank. They decided to come in from this flank. They might change a few times, that's fine. If we kill their lord, it's perfect. Okay, you dodge a little bit, give space for the archers to shoot. And the archers are shooting. You take some damage if he attacks from the back, but that's fine. He's dying. And he's pretty much dead. Getting some shots in here, but don't worry too much about it. Yeah, we're missing the shots there. Now just focus the shots in the middle and do as much damage as you can here. They do tend to put their Savage Archer boys up this way, and when they do, well, rip. And this is also what I meant. Look, the accuracy is much higher here than it was with shooting in long range. Now these guys are going to come up this way. You send this blob there. You're going to hold that flank. And this is essentially the fight done. You've, at this point, killed the biggest targets, or on the verge of neutralizing the biggest targets. These guys, you change direction just in case they decide that very rarely they do decide to come this way. These guys are braced and are holding, and the penetration power of Savage Orc boys on boars is very low, especially uphill. And you just do that. Now, what you can also do is, for morale purposes, just do that thing there and you'll be fine. Shoot down there. They're sending a unit of Savage Orcs up there, but honestly at this point we've killed a lot of their troops. You charge in and you go over there, and okay, we want to kill that guy, and they should be breaking pretty soon. If he dies especially, I'm not sure if he is going to die. He might. He died. Their morale is going to be a little bit in the shitter. And these guys formed, charge, and there you go. Savage Orc boys are, their morale is really low now because we surrounded them. The attack from the rear damage to their morale is really important. There is, those guys are still coming, but that's fine. Oh, they still have some guys down this way that we're wasting time. That's fine. Most of their troops are gone, dead, or worse. These guys are breaking, and that's it. That is how you hold this fort with minimal losses. I mean, the only real losses we took are on these guys that took a full brunt charge from these thick boys over here. You could remove guard mode. I would really recommend turning on guard mode passively for everyone in the fields. What? Come on, shoot. Victories are on grasp. Just a few more losses and that will be fine. Okay, we go up there. You go here. There you go. That's all we needed. We essentially have only left them with 3 units. You could, if you wanted, kill more, but really and truly, it's not going to be worth it. Close victory, my arse. We did really well with our crossbows. As you can see, they all dealt a tremendous amount of damage. This guy didn't even use most of its ammo, and he only has 3 units of Savage Orcs left. Everything else is pretty much gone. Keep in mind, he will also condense units, so it's essentially these 3 will be condensed into half of... Not even. He has 4 Savage Orc units and 1 Orc boys, because these will be condensed. And when... Now, this is the thing that people will talk about. Is like, but why not wipe them out? You know, like with an Outer Resolve, because Outer Resolve does wipe things out much easier. It's not necessarily worth it, you know. It's not necessarily worth it, as it's a more experience, and in this case you'll be able to kill this faction with your Legendary Lord Balthazar Gelt and gain more experience for Gelt. It's an additional battle which at the start of the campaign is going to really help you out. Now, that's it, I think. Yeah, it should be self-explanatory. I hope it's useful for you guys. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys want me to do certain scenarios, certain kind of defenses, attacks, sieges, or corner campaign, let me know. I'll try to recreate them. I've got a number of campaigns going again now after my wipe, so I can finally, you know, have decent amount of examples for everyone to check out and see how and if they enjoy it. But I think this is one of the best things you can have, and you don't really need to add anything to it. These forts are really strong. They get incredibly strong when you get the Hellstorm rocket batteries. You can essentially wipe out 2 stacks of units with 1 garrison, which is really cool. I think it's something that is insanely cool. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're having a lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow, and with that, bye bye, stay safe.